The UN's nuclear watchdog says Japan's plans to release treated and diluted water from the crippled Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant into the ocean are consistent with international safety standards.
That the plan, as it has been proposed and devised, is in conformity with the agreed international standards.
International Atomic Energy Agency head Rafael Grossi says the planned release would have a negligible impact on people and the environment, the seawater, fish, and sediment. Grossi says his agency plans to have a continuous on-site presence to monitor the procedure.
If the government decides to proceed with it, the IAEA will be permanently here, reviewing, monitoring, assessing this activity for decades to come.
Grossi made the remarks after he presented a comprehensive report on the release plan to Japanese Prime Minister Kishida Fumio. Experts with the UN nuclear watchdog have spent 2 years assessing the safety of the plan. Kishida stressed his commitment not to allow harmful health or environmental impacts both for Japan and the rest of the world.
Japan will continue to provide explanations to the Japanese people and to the international community in a sincere manner, based on scientific evidence and with a high level of transparency.
Grossi says the report is neither a recommendation nor an endorsement of the plan to release the water. He says it is a national decision by the government of Japan. Officials plan to start releasing the water sometime this summer. At the crippled plant site, water is pumped in to cool molten fuel. It mixes with rain and groundwater, seeping into the damaged reactor buildings. And the water is still cooling, about 90 tons every day. It's treated to remove most of the radioactive materials, but tritium remains. The Tokyo Electric Power Company, or TEPCO, has more than 1,000 tanks for storage, but it has already filled up about 97% of the available capacity. Japan's nuclear regulators authorized the plan last year to discharge the treated water, but only after it's diluted with seawater. The government says this will lower the level of tritium to 1/7 of the World Health Organization standard for drinking water. But many in the fishing industry are against the release, out of concern that it could deal another blow to Fukushima's reputation.
We maintain our opposition to the plan because we want to continue fishing in a safe environment.
The government and TEPCO promised 8 years ago that the discharge would not start without gaining the understanding of the fishing industry, among others. TEPCO says the process will take several decades. The Chinese ambassador to Japan held a news conference earlier on Tuesday at which he criticized the Japanese government.
No matter what conclusion the IAEA reaches, Japan has already decided to release the water into the sea. Japan shows little respect for science.
Wu called on Japan to stop the plan and consider an alternative solution that other countries can accept. He also questioned whether the IAEA had the ability to assess the long-term impact of the discharged water on the marine environment. The response from South Korea's ruling party was more measured.
As a core member of the international community, we must humbly accept the results of the assessment that the IAEA conducted over 2 years and respond based on a calm analysis.